We're live. It's 3:04 Central Standard Time. It's across the Pondcast, the best podcast you've never heard of. Matt, Sam, look to the far. God damn it! I pointed the wrong way. I even tried to put.
Every time he's that way.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's the opposite way. That's all I have to think of. It's. We got Aditya Anil in the chat. First time ever. How you doing, sir?
I am cold.
You're cold.
Very
it's
cold.
Like it's cold there.
It is slowly. The temperature is slowly dropping, and the sudden transition from I think summer to fall, and then the past couple of days it's been raining.
Oh.
So I'm genuinely feeling very cold. I've turned the window open though because I've got too many electronics running in the room. So and once I start talking, it's really hyperactive.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, so your own breath warms the room. Cool.
And farts.
And farts. Well, there you go. So we're a minute in. We're already talking.
Fart.
That's a thing that we talk about 1 minute and 9 seconds into the show.
Yeah, it's not our standard.
When you have me.
It's not a standard introduction, but
this is what we bring you across the podcast.
We're going to bring
premium, top shelf, quality farts.
Well, I would say probably mid-grade farts. I mean, we're not that professional.
The question is, what do you define as a good fart? A silent but nasty one, or a loud but ineffective one?
No, it's got to be loud. It's all about the sound.
So it's not distinct, but it's the amplitude.
This is a good way to start the podcast.
Yeah, just saying. And so if you're asking me, it's all about the sound quality, as always. And speaking of sound quality, we got Matt and I have the Endangered Species shirt, and he's rocking the Audio 1.
And this is DJ Audio 1.
That way, this way.
Yeah.
El Jefe's brother, Audio 1.
Jeff's brother.
Represent.
Cool. So let's go. Yeah, we got Aditya and we got Ahmad. And actually, I think Ahmad
is my friend.
Okay,
Ahmad
cool.
is my friend.
Ahmad is his friend. Okay, cool. So welcome, Ahmad, to the show. I don't know what you thought you were getting into, but you might want to hold on because if you're looking for something a little bit tame or professional or slightly normal,
they hang out with me. They know what they're in for. Yeah.
Good deal. Gary the Fireman, Digital Devil's in the house. Greg's here.
He's also my friend. Digital Devil is another friend of mine.
Cool. Vazikos is in the house. I think I saw Joe earlier. Joe was in here.
Wait, is Gary in the house? I'm looking for Gary.
Gary is here.
Where is he? He's on Twitch.
He's What Up Homies. Yeah, he's on the Twitch.
Okay.
So we get a little bit of mix.
Shalom, Gary.
And then Simon's Hypno's in the house. And so that we got, the Aditya and OnlyFans. Okay, well, we'll get to that in a little. We'll get to that. Apparently, we're going to be getting to OnlyFans and some dampness. I don't know, or damp audio, damp devices. I don't know what the hell's happening here. I saw this tweet earlier about OnlyFans and moist. That's only good for like Duncan Hines cakes. Other than that, it's really not good for anything else. So, Aditya, so you are currently in where? The Czech Republic?
Yes, I am.
Czechostan? I don't know what the hell they call it. They changed it
in a room.
Yeah, I'm in a room. Matt, you're very precise.
He's in a room. I know he's in a room. I can see the room.
Very observant. Very observant. For someone who's running on like 4 hours of sleep, that's a lot.
There we go. We're going to change it up a little bit this time. We're going to stickety stack this way.
I do like being on the bottom.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay.
So this is better. Well, let's be honest. It's better than having him in the middle.
It's like a reverse Oreo if I'm in the middle.
Yeah. There you go. That's where we are. It's fine.
We can see where this is going to go.
Yeah, it's already. We're 5 minutes in. We're already totally in the sewer. It's going to be
okay. Right. Join us next week.
When your guest will be anybody but Aditya. No, because he has taken us both by the backs of our necks and has dragged us all the way through. We were going to go there anyway.
That comes 20 minutes in.
We were going to go there anyway, but I figured, what the hell? We just make it instead of making it weird and awkward, we'll just get it out of the way right off the top of the head. So
this is the beginning, by the way.
So Aditya, welcome. And so you said it's cold, like winter cold.
It's getting cold. It's like it's in the single digits right now.
Okay.
And like a week ago, we were like hitting 21, and today it's like 9 or 8 degrees Celsius. So I don't know what that is in imaginary units. You got to do the math. Sam.
I'm not doing the math, and I'm American. I don't have to count.
Imaginary.
Yeah, it's single digits. I mean, it's cold. I don't give a shit. And we were Americans. We don't care how cold it is anywhere else except the United States. And we don't give a shit about that either. So it's cold.
in
it's
the
cold.
UK too.
Yeah, it's cold in the UK. Actually, it's not. Today it's like last week it was like low 70s and low humidity, which for Missouri is super rare.
Right, yeah, you work in fake money, don't you?
Right. And so yesterday and today it's like mid 80s. It's almost like a kind of late summer day. It's kind of depressing. I wanted to do a fire pit last night, and we walked outside. I was like, God, it's not even really that cold. I don't want to sit in front of a fire. It's warm, yucky. So I did not do that. I did the barbecue part, but I did not.
Shut up with your barbecue.
I took pictures of it, so yeah, whatever.
We
I have to
get
do
to see it. We got to go there, Matt. We got to go there to experience the meat, Sam's meat.
Trust me.
Yeah. Aditya.
I am not going to fly over to America, Aditya, to experience Sam's meat, as you just
Sam's glorious meat.
There you go. See? Somebody's on board with it. You're just being a hater, right? What's it? Are you drinking what are you having to drink today? A big glass of fucking Haterade? Is that what you're drinking? Big old glass of Haterade. Actually, no. Are you ever going to drink that other motor oil looking shit you drank before? I always forget the name of it.
Vimto?
Nourishment.
Nourishment. It's literally called nourishment. It's the thing that you.
It's nourishment.
What is it made out of?
I think it's
gay goats?
No, it's a protein.
It's haggis but liquid.
No.
Who invited him?
That probably was me. That's probably me.
No,
I invited myself.
It's like a milkshake, but it's protein. It's for protein. It's like all protein and it's all the goodness.
Kind of. Oh, okay. So it kind of like a Slim Fast kind of protein shake, right? It's full.
Yes.
It's a supplement. It's like
a gym drink that I don't go to the gym, but I enjoy drinking it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a milkshake. There you go. It's like a milkshake. Okay. In a can. Yeah, it's kind of like Slim Fast. It's like the Slim Fast for Lord of the Flies. Okay, gotcha. It's just the can looks a little weird. It almost looks like a 70s can of motor oil.
It's just a tin. It's like you get beans and stuff in it. It's just a tin. You crack it open and drink it.
Does it have a pop top, or do you actually have to have a thing?
No, it's got a pop top.
Oh, I thought you had to have those little triangle things you used to have, the old school can opener thing, where it's like it actually pushes the actual. It was back when I was a kid. You didn't have any pop tops. There was nothing, right? It was just a solid can. If you didn't cut the whole can,
when you were a kid, there was no such thing as cars.
It was stones. Actually, it was just a brick.
Tin wasn't used. They used to use different metals for making cans. That's how.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. He used to ride his dinosaur to school.
Right, and it's strawberry or chocolate flavor. Okay.
Banana. So neither.
Okay.
And what's cool is you could actually probably
put
banana,
vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate.
That's what I used to do for like those little milkshakes, the protein shakes. You just put a scoop of peanut butter in there, and it kind of helps the protein kind of thing going on. So that's cool. So no nourishment today. Aditya was drinking.
No, I just have lemonade.
Lemonade.
In my
that busted ass cup. That's fine.
With my busted ass Batman cup that my kids got me, and I'm not going to throw it away until it's broke.
Well, it looks bad now.
Batman stands the test of time, always.
Cool. And then, are you drinking tea or coffee in the cups, or just liquid in the cups?
So in this merch plug, I'm drinking tea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hold that back up. If you hold that back up, we're literally just some gadget guy merch. Right, somebody take a screenshot.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's all good, man.
And then the second merch plug is
El Jefe. I've got one of those.
Water, sparkling water.
Okay, cool. Very good.
And that's about it.
Sparkling water sucks, man. I'm sorry. It's so nasty.
I don't know why. Over this past summer, I've developed a craving for it. It's not just sparkling water alone. It's, concentrate.
You've got a craving. So you too much OnlyFans. You're pregnant. That's what it is.
I don't think that's how pregnancy works. I should know.
I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it does. No, that's exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have experience, yeah.
Yeah, we have children, so yeah, they.
Did you hear the way you said that? We have children.
Yeah, we have kids. My daughter's actually next month turned 19, so yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's because I'm old, of course. Why wouldn't they be, right? It's all good.
I mean, 19 is young for someone your age.
I agree. But it doesn't go with the current theming of me being.
I'm so happy he's here.
I know.
This is just going to be the rip the shit out of Sam podcast.
Maybe your granddaughter, perhaps.
Yeah, possibly.
He's probably dead.
Yeah, it's probably so. It's all.
No offense, Mrs. If Mrs. Ventimiglia is in the chat, please don't kill me.
Oh no, she's they're watching some TV show or something.
Oh, I'm gonna tell her.
God damn it, Matt. God damn you, Matt.
I like
Should
to see him just watching the shit grow.
I have friends in the UK. You're dead, man.
I have friends in the Czech. I don't know.
His kid turns 9 months. Yeah, I remember that 18 years ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Well,
back before the internet.
Good math, Sam. My daughter's nearly 19. She was 9 months 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's okay. This is good. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop, and then you two can just basically just motherfuck me all day long. It's cool for another hour. That's cool. It's all good. So it sounds good. So happy 9 months. Eventually you'll get to the point where when they get a year old, please just say that they're year old. Don't call them 12 months.
Yeah, don't do the months. It's a pain in the ass. You sound like a condescending motherfucker.
I think you can do it for like the first 2 years. Like if they're 18 months, you can kind of do it like instead of a year and a half. I just said a year and a half. I didn't think the 18-month part. But I mean, we're not getting to like where they're 4 and they're like, well,
48 months.
48 months or he's on his 60th month.
At that point, you've gone 24 months too much.
It makes it sound like a car payment. That's what it really does. It's like 60 months, right? It's okay. So,
mind you, if you're talking payment, it's 18 years in payments.
Jeez, yeah, good lord.
16, yeah, 16 is when they can officially work.
Yeah, and then they can also do like
12
work. 12
in the UK.
No, is it fuck?
Well, the way Matt's acting at his age, he actually just got his job a couple of weeks ago because he just turned 12 for his, so he can work at the co-op. Yeah, he had. What about the lady that came in and started a big old fit the other day? That one you wanted to punch, you wanted to knock her out. Was it the guy you wanted to knock out, or her, or I don't know what the hell was going on?
Oh god, it gets worse. It's not my job. It's this situation and people being so argumentative. Like today, eggs thrown into the shop, and it was just. I'll send you the picture there. It's wow. Yeah, so that happened today.
Were they throwing eggs because they were just like kids pranking and bullshit, or somebody?
No, this dude was probably
eggs?
about 25. He was just being an arse because I told him to leave the store.
So he chucked an egg at you, or eggs?
A couple of eggs in the shop there.
Okay, that's Well,
this is it. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is why our CEO Debbie Robinson has signed the petition to take to Parliament, along with loads of other signatures from CEOs of companies like ours, to push MPs to make it better for us, give us more powers to do stuff when we get ourselves into situations like that, or when we find ourselves in a situation we don't want to be in. So I shared it on the Twitter. It's a really good thing to be a part of.
You guys can't throw people out or whatever, or you can just people get pissed.
No, we can ask them to leave. We can't physically touch anyone.
I mean, that kind of beats the point, social distancing.
Yeah. So, but this is what I mean. But even before this, it was just, we ask you to leave. That's it. That's all. It's a tough situation because you find yourself in a situation where sometimes people are being aggressive and violent. It's like, well, I'm not allowed, but if you hit me, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
My tech reviews.
So
yeah, what up, guys? And then Gary lets her know that eventually, welcome to the shit show. That's where he is, because we've been talking farts, and so it's interesting. I guess the cops get involved, or they don't? Do they come to that kind of stuff?
If there's an incident happening right there, you can dial 999, or we have panic buttons. But usually usually the incident happens so quickly, you report it afterwards, and the police come and get the CCTV and do their thing. So it's tough. I mean, this is getting worse now. It's got a lot worse now because of the potential of a second lockdown. There's protests against restrictions, and people literally in groups and groups of hundreds wearing masks, singing Mr. Brightside in the street, ignoring the police. But this is why Boris is going to use the military, because the people aren't listening. The stupid people aren't listening. Like normal people, completely sane, all screwed in people are staying at home, going out when they need to, going to the pub, but staying within the restrictions and, stuff like that. But then you have people protesting in the streets and chanting and singing. And,
yes.
Okay.
So are people wearing masks outside? Like when you're walking around? I don't know if I would do that. Okay. No. Yeah, because we don't do that. I don't do that either. I mean, I wear it if I'm going to be like going to the store.
No, you can wear a mask if you find yourself in a situation you don't like. So you're in the city centre and you're around people that aren't following the rules. Put the mask on. Then you're safer walking through a crowd of people that don't give a shit. But usually it's inside stores and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, AR says in the UK, face coverings are now mandatory in all shops and public transport and taxis. Well, yeah, of course.
Okay,
I mean, and here's
them motherfucking minds.
And even if the government makes it compulsory, they need to enforce it. People can always be like, you know what? No one's looking and no one's watching me. I'm just gonna remove my mask and walk.
That's why the fine's up to £10,000.
Wow. Holy cow, that's a lot of money.
Well, if you don't follow the fucking rules, you get in a fucking fine.
Yeah, it's and like Simon says, it is 5G and Bill Gates. That's what it is. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with
5G and Bill Gates.
So there's two entities now. It's not just one. So basically, me using my Windows laptop is guaranteed I'm gonna get COVID.
Right. Especially when you lick the screen.
I'm gonna get it from you right now.
Yeah, you can. I don't. Yeah, because we're not monetized. We don't give a shit. Trust me, that's the beauty of being broke and only having reaching to 50 people. We can say whatever we want.
And then Joe says, then the police say the CCTV footage isn't clear enough. Sorry.
Right. It's like, yeah. So if they're not there just to basically break it up. Yeah.
Speaking of CCTVs, let's talk about OnlyFans.
So let's do that.
Well, I don't know what that is. I only follow Juan on there.
OnlyFans is a subcategory of OnlyFans.
It's a Juanly fans. That's where we live. That bar. Here's the bar, and here's us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then OnlyFans is we've gone past the bar.
Right. Yeah, and then like I said, and real quick, Joe makes a comment. This is funny, but yeah, it's like just take the fucking thing off. It's like just take it off. I mean, it's like I got the mask on because I got the mask on, so I'm compliant, but I'm really just gonna let my nose hang out. So it's like, oh fuck, why even bother?
He's putting the mask on, motherfucker.
Right,
motherfuckers.
Yeah. So now pull it below your nose, just like down. Don't.
That's how you wear a mask. Look, that.
Wait, this is how you fucking wear a mask.
Right. He looks like a serial killer when you pull it on like that. He looks like he's gonna basically.
I was just about to say.
I am a serial killer. I am a serial killer.
I'm glad he's on another
Aditya, right? The Aditya we all know. The Aditya we all know in the chat. The loving, the caring. It's all a fucking cover.
He's the reason, like Dexter.
The reason he's in one room is because the other four are full.
He's actually in a jail cell. This is what he is. He's actually locked in a cell.
Yeah. Also, fun fact: if you guys use these surgical ones, you can always order. God damn it!
I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Glasses.
He's got shit everywhere. It's like I'm untangled up.
It's a nightmare, man.
That shows why I'm into tentacle porn. It's just basically my real life. But so orientation, there's like a metal strip on top. It's hard.
The pinch strip thing, so you can kind of the pinch strip.
That's your top part, and you can pinch it on your nose. So for the assholes who don't know that, I'm not gonna say assholes. Okay, you people might be ignorant. Don't do it this way. If there's something hard, that's the top part that goes over the bridge of your nose, and that supports you. So that stays firmly. Now,
especially if you have glasses, so you don't fog up all your shit.
Exactly. It goes underneath, and this provides a good seal. Obviously, I'm not wearing the ear loops, but yeah.
TK's in the house. Welcome, TK. My man.
Hello,
how you doing? And then Tex says he's working for a company in the building, and there's only been one case, and nobody uses them. The problem is going out of the right. Yeah. We haven't been, in our building for March 17th. That was the last day I was.
Do you even remember what your building? Do you even know if your building's still there?
Oh, it's there. It better be because there's a lot of stuff going on in that building. So yeah, it's there. But yeah, we haven't been back in, and then I don't think we're probably going to be until like,
Aditya, the man, the myth.
yeah, the legend, right? Exactly.
TK. That's TK.
Yeah, so it's all good. So yeah, we so Aditya, what kind of phone do you have? A G7, right?
I'm using the G7, so I cannot, like, physically show you.
Right, and that's your only phone, right?
It is the one phone I use the most.
Okay.
But I will tell you this. That's something I wanted to talk to Goran about because he's got the G7 as well. The Android 10 update, I was waiting for it. I was eagerly waiting for it. Desktop mode, proper dark mode, everything. Then it arrives. The number of app crashes I've had, and it's just the phone feels like it's constantly working at 75% right now. Like
as far as like responsiveness and screen scrolling and everything, loading apps.
It's fine. The fingerprint sensor somehow it doesn't work when the phone is asleep. Before I could unlock the phone by tapping the fingerprint sensor alone. I don't know. I feel like it's the age showing of my phone. It's been 2 years, and I use my phone daily, and because I go to university, it's like it's constantly going online, going offline. The usage patterns are erratic. Some days I got to use the internet. Some days it lasts me the whole day. Some days it stops at 4 p.m. I plug it in once again.
Right.
So I will say I abuse the battery because I know for a fact that a lot of people say you got to keep it between 20 and 80. Every day morning I charge it up to 100 and I remove it. So I probably damage the battery a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, if 2 years of cycling every day, you figure if you plug it in every day, that's 356 days times 2 years. So now you're at like 700-ish. So you have 700 charge cycles. You're probably starting to get some degradation in there, I'm sure. So yeah, short charging it and that kind of thing. So
the Android 9 was so optimized, and then this was the biggest disappointment. I kid you not. Android 9 was so good. Towards the end, they kind of botched the updates, but it still worked. Android 10 looks like a kid designed it. Like it's such an ineffective use of space. And I got to drag down the entire notification shade, and it's like just a handful of icons there. It looks like a kid made it. It doesn't look professional.
Yeah,
it is. I do not like it, and I do not like the fact that Samsung does it, and apparently even OnePlus is going to emulate something that goofy. And I'm like, that takes away the fun of it. Like unique aesthetic. LG had that. Again, I pride on saying that LG had optimized software. It may be late, but it was really well optimized.
Yeah. Well, I had issues. I have the G8 still, and then it works okay. But I've noticed just just overall kind of it's okay. Like I said, I would kind of wish you could almost roll back to 9 just to have it.
Exactly.
Nice. I guess you could if you want to root it, but I don't want to mess with all that stuff.
This is my main phone. I cannot afford to root it and to get it botched up. Maybe if I get a new phone, then I'd probably play around with it because the camera app is still god tier camera app.
Yeah,
and the headphone jack again, like nothing beats it. Like that is a reason why I got into audio, and it's this phone.
Yes, Matt, have you seen you saw the LG mask, didn't you? The LG looks almost like an electronic.
Did anybody see the Apple mask?
No, they have.
There's an Apple mask.
Dude, unbox therapy. What?
I'm guessing it's like
that shit is so professional. It's so professional. It's unbelievable. It fucking folded it, and it's in 2 boxes, and it's in a real bag, and then you have to, it's like origami, and then you have to put it on, and then it. Oh man.
Do they call it some sort of like?
It's what Apple are giving the colleagues.
It's the eye mask.
It's the eye mask. It's
what Apple are giving all the colleagues for the Apple stores.
And it costs you like half a kidney.
Yeah, it's okay. You only need one.
I don't know if they're selling them. I think they're just they're making them for the employees.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's only for employees.
And Simon's really says he loves how shy and retiring DT is in person.
I am comfortable behind the camera. In front of it, I'm really shy.
Really?
That's okay. Really?
I'm really shy in front of the camera.
You know what? I would not have guessed.
Oh, okay. I guess it's the company.
You seem very confident. Like, I mean, that might have something to do that you're on with 2 professionals at this.
Yeah.
Us. Oh, you talking about us. Us professionals.
Yeah.
You fucked me up. I was like, wait, is he talking about who walked in? Did somebody walk in?
TK's in the chat. He's a professional.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He's not in the stream. I'm talking about the people in this current stream.
TK a professional.
Right.
I don't know if Juan's here, but Juan is professional. Prepare. See, this is what I get for getting up at 4:20 this morning to watch Juan's Patreon stream, and then going straight to work, and then coming, and then I'm here.
Just get a nourishment, you'll be fine. Just put some caffeine in it.
Hashtag merch plug.
Yeah. And then Gary says he's got Fortnite and he runs it on his Razer phone and it runs on Android 9. I don't think that phone's ever going to get Android 10. He said he just got an update for a security patch, but I don't think he's probably going to get it. I don't think it will. Which is a shame because I like the Razer phone. I think the Razer phone was pretty cool.
I need Asus to push an update out that fixes the fingerprint scanner on this fucking phone. Is it the side mounted one? No, the ROG 3 is an in-display one. It does not fucking work, like at all. I've got 3 of the same finger set up. It will not let me set this one up because it keeps saying partial fingerprint detected. Then I run out of time to set it up. So I'm like, okay, but then I've got 3 set of this one and it still doesn't work. So I'm like, and then I've done it. I've deleted them and then I've re-put them on and nothing. So they need to put an update out that's going to fix that in-display scanner because
so you're basically using like 2012 technology pattern lock and
no, I've got the face unlock on, but when I'm at work, it doesn't work because obviously I got my mask on.
So I was asking, what are the Amazon Luna game streaming? I haven't seen much of it, so I don't know much about it. And here's the thing: is everybody going to fucking game stream now? Is that what we're going to do? Xbox, Stadia.
Fuck it.
Well, how many? I mean, here's the thing, though. But how many games can you legitimately stream? Like, between Stadia and one.
You're not going to like have Luna, Stadia, and whatever cloud
xCloud
at the same time. It's going to be one game.
Yeah, I'm going to be the next Ninja. I'm telling you.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't done much about it.
I do have a question.
Thanks for the support, Sam. Love you too. Man.
I do have a genuine concern though. Like this just further solidifies the gap between those who have good internet and bad internet. So if you have bad internet, you're not going to be able to stream. So you've got to rely on hardware consoles. Mm-hmm. Then you have good internet, which I know for a fact that in the United States, it's only like 50% of the people. And I know from in India, it's just, if I don't even think 50 because, the population is that big. So it's going to be like the people who have good internet are going to get streaming. People with bad internet, well, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, I get bad internet, so I can't do it because I don't think I could probably run any of xCloud. I mean, maybe if I had my phone and I was playing it and I was like maybe somewhere closer to where like a 5G connection would be, even I don't have it, or if I was in a really high 4G LTE connection, I could probably. But at home, I don't have enough to push that. It's not gonna work. And Webster's in the house. Say hello to Ronald. Ronald's here. Hey, Ron. Better late than never. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it, sir, as always. TK.
Ronald.
Calling you for the win.
Evening. Morning. I don't know what time zone it is.
And I agree with Gary here. I have heard the speakers on the Razer phone too because they had a demo at a Best Buy. Holy shit, man! Those are loud. I mean, now granted the ROG, I'm sure.
Speakers.
Well, again, at the time, those speakers were awesome. I remember hearing. I was like, God, those things are loud.
Were wankers.
I missed the first part of that sentence. Oh.
ROG for life.
Yeah, Matt's got his fingerprints are all. He's stealing shit, so he's burned off his fingerprints.
I don't know what it is. Like it is super weird because the ROG 2 was not this bad, so I don't know how they've gone backwards with the ROG 3s.
Wait, did the 2 also have in display or under display?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why do people insist on using it? It's objectively inferior, and obviously people have proven that the side mounted ones are better, and the rear mounted ones were the best.
Admittedly, I don't think Asus have anywhere else to put a fingerprint scanner on this fucking phone because it's packed. There's triggers. There's a secondary port.
There's a little ejection, little strings for ejections. Like boom.
There's mics everywhere. The camera sensor on the back, the RGB light, the 6,000 milliamp hour battery.
Okay, and it's already up as big as Matt's head.
Fair. But I'm saying that the ROG 2 scanner worked fine, but the ROG 3s doesn't. So how have they managed to take a step back in software and ruined the fingerprint scanner on the ROG3 when the one on the ROG2 worked fine.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, no, go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, no, TK's got he said, yeah, he's nowhere. He's got a Razer phone 2 and there's no more updates for it. He plays now. Greg plays the full version of FM20 on Stadia. I guess my question would be is what do they suggest is like what do you need to have as far as download and upload speed? Like in order to like have a reliable experience, like what do they think? Okay, do you need 40 meg down, 60 meg down, 100 meg down, and upload? You need at least 20 upload. You know what I mean? They never really. So for people like me would be like, yeah, if I could have, when you look at it's just like old PC games, right? You look at it and you say, okay, there's a minimum recommended, and then there's like what you should have to run this game, right? It talks about all that stuff. And that's probably part of the reason why I didn't get into PC gaming, because that was the cool thing about having a PlayStation or an Xbox. You didn't have to like look at the damn box and go, yeah, I don't have the kind of card I need. I don't have the rig I need. I don't have this I need. So it's going to run like garbage.
Put it in.
Yeah, you just buy the CD, fire it up, it runs. You don't have to worry about it.
UK's hasn't changed. Like the download speed, it's going up to 1 gigabit with Virgin now. That's being rolled out slowly, but it's being rolled out. But upload speed, man, we're still stuck at between 9 and 13 max. Really? Maximum. It doesn't matter what download speed package you buy, so you can get Virgin Media's gigabit internet, and your max upload speed is between 9 and 13. You'd be lucky to get 15. I have no idea why. Yeah,
TK says you get 30 meg and 15 up. Okay, I could probably do that. Well, it depends on part time.
I can do 30 down, but 15 up for me is like I'm reaching the point where it's not consistent anymore.
Right, and I guess the question is that like the recommended, or is that like the theoretical minimum? Like, is that you need to have these just to start, or is this like if you really want a solid, pretty fluid experience, 30 and 15 is what you need to be? I guess we need to find that out.
You always get the base, the recommended, but you've always aimed slightly higher than the recommended, because then you've sort of got it.
My man, Andrew. Andrew's in the chat.
Day, Andrew.
Hey,
hashtag TK Abe is in the chat, and now we've got Andrew.
Yep.
My Bay. Okay, I'm going to work on that. That was off the top. I've got to work on that.
So yeah, TK says it's recommended as the minimum. Okay, so for Aditya, the upload's probably what's going to hurt him. I mean, it's
my laptop is on wired. Let me go check it out right now.
Simon's got gigabit in his area now.
Oh, must be nice.
It's rolling out slowly, but I guarantee you the upload speed will still be stuck at 9 megabytes per second.
So my text says that I got Stadia and I've been working on a review at the end, and it is not the speed as much as the type of game. Okay, well that's fair. Yeah, if you're I guess you're pushing a lot of graphics, I guess that's got to render all that. Yeah, it's probably the more oomph you got, I try to pull up. Like let's see if we can put Microsoft Flight Simulator on Stadia. Let's see if that'll run. Probably won't. I doubt it, but that's okay. And Ronald says games upload to a server isn't all that much. It's the downloads you're getting from all the others on the server that's the key, and ping, right? Latency. Yeah,
I just tried wired on my laptop.
I will say that.
I did wired on my laptop. I'm getting 88.8 Mbps down and 88.7 up.
Well, fuck, and you're over here bitching that you can't run this shit.
I think it's on Wi-Fi. It's significantly worse, which is what my phone is running on right now.
Okay, well, just find a way to hook it. Don't they have like a little hookup thing where you can hook it up to? Yeah.
Oh shit!
I have this, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like I plug it in, it lights up, but it needs to start blinking to know that the Ethernet is connected to the internet. It's not working. I tried like multiple sites. Apparently, it works on every phone except LG's.
Oh.
Like,
sounds like you need to get a new phone, man. You need to get you need a new phone.
Don't go with LG. If it's not Apple, it's not worth it.
It's okay. You're in the UK. You can't get LG anyway. So
you don't get it, man. You can't even buy it.
They've already fucked you.
We're getting the LG Wing. Fuck you.
Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone's getting the Wing. If the UK is getting it, everyone's getting it.
Right.
Hey, fuck you at all. And you. Right, we're getting an LG phone in the UK. Bear in mind, it has no headphone jack.
He says NI has NI. Is that
NI? To get it.
Or is that
no fucking headphone jack? But what?
Or is that NI or
Northern Ireland?
Oh, Northern Ireland. Gotcha. Okay. Has the best coverage in the UK. Well, there you go. See, fucking sweet. And Northern Ireland's getting hooked up.
I'm here.
And then Simon sees that he's get 35 minimum recommended for 4K. Well, I don't really care about the 4K. I mean, that's nice and all, but I'm okay with playing. If I can at least play it, I'm okay with playing 1080p as long as I can play it. I just want to play it.
Oh no, I'm going full speed, man.
I don't know if I can.
PlayStation 5, got to hook it up to my TV. I want that crispy 4K.
I guess. Oh God, Ben. 4K. I love that. His videos are so great. He's like,
I love
frosty,
Ben,
crispy,
such a
4K.
cool dude.
Come and get it. Listen to this. It's crunchy, bitch. Yeah, crunchy 4K.
I love Ben, man.
He's fun. He's a great dude. I love that guy. He was great to have him on. He was fun. I love that guy. Large Mana, yo, Bob's. There you go. Bob's. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yeah, is that?
What's Bob? Who's a Bob?
I'm a Bob. You're a Bob.
I know
he's
boobs.
definitely
boobs.
He's definitely a Bob. That fucking guy.
These are boobs. Man boobs.
Yeah, man boobs. Man boobs.
Man boobs. Man boobs.
Both.
Everyone is Bob. There you go.
You are not best of both.
Everyone's Bob. Yeah, okay, so we're cool. So
except these guys. These guys are not Bob.
Playing online at 4K
They're
is
more
the worst
like
thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll just play 1080p.
I kid you not, TK is gonna hate me after this stream.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be like, "Who is this man?" I'm like,
this is not the man.
Chat.
Aditya, this is not the man that we see in the chats. This is the man himself, live, no edits,
crispy, and he was crispy as shit.
So what you say, you're fucked because we don't edit shit.
See, okay, so my tech said, for example, Destiny PvP is the worst experience you can have. Okay. But he says but Rise of Tomb Raider in 4K is smooth. Okay, well, that's fair. But I would think Destiny's going to have a lot going on if you're playing player. I mean, you're like, yeah, I can see that. Well, I mean, so are you going to try that at DT? Are you going to get like a Stadia or an XCloud or a Amazon Echo, whatever the hell?
The question is, Elder Scrolls 6. If my laptop cannot run it, I will consider buying or subscribing to one of these services.
Okay.
But if it can, because at this point I'm like, I like Elder Scrolls. That's about it. Okay. That's the only game series I'm like kind of committed. Not even committed. It's like I want to see how it progresses.
Yeah.
Everything else is one-off. GTA 5, which has been going for 7 years.
Yeah, Gary, we're doing it live.
Yeah, and I agree with this. I agree with Andrew exactly. Kick ass to see a DT on the show. I was actually.
He's gonna hate me after this as well. He's like. I'm really stable in the show.
No, but we've been trying to get a DT on this show for ages.
Right. So we're excited. So this was definitely something I was looking forward to. Matter of fact, yesterday I think Becky asked me, "Do we have a guest?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Well, who?" And I said, "Aditya." And she's like, "Who?" I said, "It's Aditya, the guy who's in the chat. Remember, you've seen him in the chat. He's always there. He's talking." Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna be fun. And I was like, "Yeah, it'll be a great time." And then she was like, then they asked me some. Well, she has ADD, so then she asked me about something completely different. Just right immediately, just like asked me another question. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to her." I take that back. I am used to her doing it. I can't move I can't go where she goes, right? So she gets the squirrel and she'll just change thoughts. Like we'll be talking about something and something will come into her mind and she'll just say it because she just wants to get it out there. And sometimes I'm not like, I'm here. It's like, what the fuck happened? What are we talking about? And so I've gotten used to having her brain work differently than mine works differently. So it's been after 10 years of being together, I'm starting to kind of get, we have good conversations basically, but every once in a while she's like, "Oh, it's good. I'm glad you're going to have a DT on." I think that's going to be fun. So she was actually pretty excited about it. So she's upstairs. She's not paying attention to this bullshit. No, now that I'm not doing anything, she doesn't pay attention. The time I listened to the show was I mentioned I was getting a duo and hadn't told her about it yet. That's when she decides to show up to the show. Yeah, right. Oh, whatever. It's fine. So I don't know.
You got to publicly state that you're going to get the 256 gigabyte version of the iPhone 12 Max Ultimate Giga, whatever bullshit.
Oh yeah,
and no, she knows. She's like, what?
Well, if I said I was getting an iPhone, she knew I'd be full of shit because she knows I won't get one. Not that I dislike
That's
it.
Like me saying I'm going to throw away the ROG again.
Yeah. I think there are things that she knows that I'm just not down with, and she knows, and also she also realizes that I'm kind of in it on the duo. So anything that comes out in the next year, I'm just going to be like, I'll watch it.
Stop what you're doing right now and show the people your duo.
Okay, I don't know if it's going to show up real well. I bought a.
Go full screen. Like kick us out and show everyone the cover.
Okay, take us out. Go full screen on yourself.
Right, okay, so here we go. So here's the deal. I didn't get the D brand skin. It's still on pre-order. So people in the communities for the Duo are talking about Sopagard is another like D brand, and there's nice. It's 3M. So I bought. It's blue, right? So it's color shifting. So if you're looking at it, it's really blue. But as you can turn it, it actually turns purple. It color shifts. So, and I got the little logo stickers. So it's really nice, man. And what's cool about it is I already had the bumper on. So when I ordered it, they had a note comment field, and I said, "Hey, by the way, I have the bumper. I don't want to remove this bumper to put the whole screen." They actually cut it to right there, so it actually goes up against the bumper. It actually does not go all the way to the edge. I'd have to take the bumper off. It actually, for something that's adhering, just sticks to the side. I've had no problems. The bumper is pretty solid. I have not had any problems with this device. I know people have had issues where. So if you can't see it, I'm going to try to maybe get a light on it here. Okay, so that's not going to work too well. I'm trying to get. So here is blue, and if I shift it, you can. I don't know if you can kind of. It's terrible, but yeah, it shifts from purple, like a kind of a real kind of like a burgundy color, to like blue. It's pretty cool. It's color shifting. It wasn't bad. The shipping was pretty good. They actually sent it like pretty quickly within like a day or two. So actually worked out pretty good. So yeah, I like it. I've had no problems with the Duo. It's been really, really been pretty solid for me.
What
Not
you
perfect.
need to do is drop a link in the show notes for anyone who's got a Duo and to TK and Juan, because I bet they'd like to have a look at the skins.
Yeah,
what you can get.
So yeah, so and large banana. How much of my American dollars? It was actually with shipping was 26, and I actually got the expedited.
Holy
shipping.
shit, biscuits!
Well, I got the expedited shipping because I wanted it in 2 to 3
See,
days.
this is why we're sponsored by Extreme Skins.
Extreme Skins.
Yeah. Yes.
How much is it? $5?
Get out of my head. Literally, that would have cost you about 12 quid, 11 quid, 12 quid.
And they would have, and the shipping there is usually pretty inexpensive, even though they're shipping it to the United States. They actually are pretty good. The stuff I've ordered before has been really good.
This is what I mean. I don't get why these companies charge so much money. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's way too much. But it was either not have a skin.
Extreme Skins.
Yeah, get Extreme Skins. Again, like I said.
Somebody clip that.
Yeah. So I Deep Brand didn't help me out, and I didn't pay that much. And I think it would have been if I didn't get the expedite. I think it would have been like $18.50 or $19.
That's so expensive.
I know it's kind of stupid, but I mean I don't have a choice.
Still tolerable than 26, you know.
Yeah, I mean I don't have a choice, so I'm kind of bent over the barrel.
But
so
when I'm comparing it to how much I paid for my
12
skins from Extreme Skins, no, it's not even that. A device like the Duo would be 12, but a device like an LG 7 or 8, they still have LG G7 skins on the website.
I know. I tried making my own skin, but I'm like, my phone's dying. It's
like
I don't want
the OnePlus 8s and things like that. You're paying £6, £8 for a skin that's the best quality you can get.
Yeah.
With no compromise, perfect fit. And I'm like, well, the best customer support I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Even better than my own.
Yeah.
So,
so if he's asking,
shut up, Sam. I'm plugging.
Where are you plugged? Yeah, get them.
I'm over plugging. We are
or pounds, whatever.
We're overplugged. Yeah, $1,400. So,
anybody that just while we're on Extreme Skins, what I said last week, there is something coming. Just stay tuned. There's been a slight delay, but stay tuned.
Yeah, we got some good stuff coming from Extreme Skin. But yeah, I mean, the ones I've ordered. Matter of fact, my daughter, who's got the Note 10, that skin is still on it, and she loves it. She was like, "This is a cool color," because I got the gray with the blue, the light blue camera housing. It was awesome. Put it on, it's like snap. It came quickly. I had an issue where I had to cancel an order, and they responded within like an hour. Like, "Oh yeah," because I bought a skin for the Switch, but it was a Switch Lite. So I was so excited to have a skin. Yeah, I was like, I don't have a Switch Lite, so I emailed.
Put his reading glasses on.
Right, and I was like, I emailed, I'm like, I don't have a Switch Lite. I have a Switch. And they're like, oh, okay, well, no problem. And they canceled it, and that was the end of it. It was done that quick. They were really good. Their customer service is great, and shipping's great. And like I said, if they had a Duo skin, I would gladly pay for it because the ones I have bought for them in the past have been awesome. Get some if you're looking to skin your device. Again, forget D-brand.
Just because I want to promote how awesome the guys are, because obviously they're the sponsor of our show. They were going to send Sam skins for the Duo once they're made, just to say thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So
They're
hopefully it can
awesome
come out in the
guys.
UK because I think
Yeah,
people in the UK
I'm
would
not
want
sure
one.
when or if we're just going to get the Neo and not the Duo. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, I hope it's Q1 of next year because I think that'd be nice. But it's what it is. Hopefully they can get it soon because like I said, I'd like people in the UK to have access to it because I think it's cool, and also it would help me get a skin from them, which would be
Yeah, I
cool
know,
too.
but we're the UK and we don't get dual screen phones. So.
Right. So and
it's
then
not a phone. It's not a phone.
it's a
It's a
device.
productivity device. It's a productivity
Oh,
device.
sorry.
Which you can make phone calls on
we
it.
we're getting a 1.5 dual screen.
So the wing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't get full
Nice
dual
math,
screens
though.
or
Nice
productivity devices.
That was
Erica
good
Griffin.
math.
Yeah, she did. She made it. She really likes her duo. I like Erica anyway. Generally, her content.
Erica's content is just amazing.
Yeah, she's great,
Like,
and
she's so deep. Like she goes in properly in depth in screen calibration and everything, and it is so good.
And I just like her pace and just how she talks and just the quality of the and she's really high on the duo. And I'm like, if finally you have one person who's really like who gets it, who seems to understand.
Maybe I should reach out to her.
I'd love to have Eric on. If we could get Eric on the
should
show, that would be
probably get
awesome.
her on the show, yeah.
Yeah, that would be
I'll
fantastic.
probably
I'd love to get her on the show because she would be fascinating.
She's
to
on
talk
my
to.
to reach out to list. I have a list of people to reach out to. Erica is on it.
Yeah,
of course she's on it. Like, why would she not be?
Yeah, and he said, yeah, he put a skin on it. It doesn't full flush. Well, see, I don't know. I mean, I got this one on it, and it's pretty flush. I mean, it's the reason why it's not flush is because of this bumper.
Maybe because it was debrand. Maybe that's
know.
why your order's delayed because they're having issues cutting it because they're all.
Well,
amoebas.
all I know is all the people get them, like all the influencers got them because they came with their already
Of course
preloaded.
they did.
So I don't understand how
I'm pretty sure they got this. The B brand shipped them half their phones, so obviously they have their expedited shipping addresses like in their contact list.
And now I can understand a couple of days, like a week, and then it's ready to go. But here it is now. I've had the device now since the 10th. It's now the 27th, so 17 days. It's still on pre-order. So I'm like, whatever, fine. So I had to get something in that. And a lot of people online that have been using the Duo have gone for the SopaGuard one, and really people have been. I'm pretty impressed.
You'll get an Extreme Skins one before you get that fucking D brand.
Probably, I hope so. I don't really want to get the D brand anyway, but I need to have something because it does help with the grip, and I didn't want to scratch it up. And I like the color. I like the shifting. It's kind of cool. I don't mind the white, but it's cool. So
I wish there was a display unit in our local retailer, but we don't have one. It looks so good, the Duo. I'm like,
Goran's on the other side of the house. Yeah, so the chat's dead. Actually, the chat's pretty hot, and everybody in here is really, really talking. I mean, I really appreciate everybody kind of engaging and asking questions and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty good.
Aditya, get back in the chat. Immediately.
Okay. I'm back in the chat.
So so Webster Ron's he's back on the V50 because Samsung hasn't got the new front glass or on back order, and the digitizer's failing. Oh man. No bueno, but it's okay. I think the V50 is a fantastic phone, actually. So you really, I mean, yeah, I know it's not a Samsung, but I mean, as far as a V50, you could be worse.
It's not a Samsung.
Yeah, it's okay
because Samsung's the best.
That's fair. So. But it's been good times. So yeah, I've honestly with the Duo, I have had really no problems with it. I got the 0-day update that fixed a lot of problems. I installed the beta version of the launcher that fixed a lot of other problems. No,
have you had many updates?
No, just the one because I think they're saying the next one is going to be some software improvements and also wrapped in with the security update. I
was going to say I would have assumed they would have done some more to address some of the other software issues. But
yeah, and they are, and they're going to do that.
They're literally Microsoft,
right?
So
right?
They will get it. It's not like they're just going to give up on it. They're not Google.
Oh no, they've already committed to 3 years of software support, so that's what they're going to do. So hopefully, the date I heard was October 5th of the security update and some patching and some performance updates and performance smoothing and that kind of thing. But other than that, I mean, everybody's talking about it doesn't line up, and the fingerprint scanner on the side, it's like been kind of crooked or offset, or it's bulged out, or it's not crooked, or it doesn't fold.
Oh
right.
Yeah, well, I've heard about that.
Yeah, some people say, and now you could see some of the pictures where like the scanner, it's like it's offset.
A little bit offset.
Yeah, it's a little offset. No, it might. And here's the thing. Now the funny thing I mentioned that is, if you look at it, you can see right there. See that line? It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not perfectly aligned. There's a little bit of offset, like the button's just a shade lower than the frame.
That's it. Deal breaker.
It's broken. Fuck it. You know, it's like no. It's like
fuck. Oh, the anxiety there.
No bueno. No
Do you know
bueno.
if you accidentally let go of your duo then when you did that?
It's carpet and it's got a bumper. It's fine. And
there would have been a man physically crying on the street.
Yeah, I probably would have shit myself if I would have broke that. But no, I just like I said, I've had not a lot of problems with it. I've had some issues with some of the scrolling. Yeah, it's locked up once or twice. I just reset it and then it's been fine. Really, it's about using the interface. It's like moving stuff around and that kind of thing.
So that's it. The whole open face to display mode is smooth and nice. And when you just fold it and you use it as one screen, that's when the problems arise, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, or like with the camera, sometimes because it's trying to remember the orientation, it kind of wigs out of like, okay, did you turn it? And sometimes you turn it and it doesn't show up, or sometimes it will, and a double tap doesn't sometimes work. I mean, look, I already knew there was going to be some problems with the software. I already knew there was going to be issues with it, but I haven't had near as many problems as other people who've returned it or have really dealt with it. They've really run into problems. I've actually been fortunate. Knock on wood. I've had
not to sound snarky, but if you're looking for problems, I'm pretty sure you can find many.
Oh yeah, well I mean I just looked at the fact that the fingerprint scanner is offset just a shade, but I don't. It works. I don't care. It's fine. It's been fine. It's answering phone calls is fine. People have been saying they've had issues with drop calls or connectivity with their phone. I haven't had that. I just have not had an issue.
Again, people don't give. They're just jumping the gun. They're not giving Microsoft the time. It's the first device of its kind with the first software design of its kind. It's like you've got to give wiggle room for software updates and jankiness and give them time to sort things out. It's the first of its kind. Like there's no way they can build a software from the ground up 100% right first time, bang, done.
The bigger question
who you are, that company doesn't exist. Even Apple don't do that.
No, I was going to say Apple. Apple exists. Apple is the best.
Apple doesn't. But even Apple doesn't do it right. This is what I'm saying. As good as Apple are with their software, no company gets it right.
My personal experience has been otherwise.
I don't get it.
My personal experience with Apple has been opposite of that. I've had an old
shill.
No, it's bad. No,
I call the shill police.
I don't like Apple.
No. I like Apple. I like Apple as a company. I like their MacBooks, man. Nothing touches their MacBooks at all. Their iPads, nothing touches the iPads.
Yeah, it's true.
The iPhones aren't bad, despite as much as like everybody's like the iPhone's shit. The iPhone's not bad. The iPhones are really, really, really good phones. It's just personally, exactly. I don't like the software.
It's just not my.
I hate people that like Apple and they're just Apple and everything else is shit. That is so frustrating. I cannot stand that. Like, no, have an open mind. All software is good. All hardware is good if you give it a chance. Like, don't hate on Apple. Yes, fair enough, they're expensive and blah, blah, blah. But you can't deny their stuff isn't good.
And to Goran's point, yes, I am. But I was also, and I still am, obsessed with HTC. Still have my U12. I still turn it on. As a matter of fact, yesterday, because I was just in the mood, I actually downloaded one of Goran's themes from the HTC store, and I loved his theme. That's when I first actually knew who Goran was, because of the HTC theme store. Then I kind of put it together. I'm like, yeah, Goran, but just shut up.
I don't know.
Come on.
From what I've heard,
he's also ass. Goran's good. Goran's good people, man. And like I said, yeah, imagine with the wing, yeah, I'd be talking about it. But here's the thing. I feel if I spent that much money on the phone, I want to be obsessed with it. I kind of like the fact that even after the honeymoon period's over, it's been 2 weeks now, I still really enjoyed the phone. I mean, for $1,400, I would hate to spend $1,400 and now I can't return it. And now I'm kind of like blah about it. Like, it's okay. It's meh. I don't want to be mad about it. I'm excited. But again, it's not perfect and it's not for everyone at all. As a matter of fact, it's very few people that this phone would really be for as a daily driver. A lot of people just wouldn't use it that way, but I like it. And so I still love my HTC phones too. So I get obsessed. That's okay. I still, I can't do anything about it. So, and he said, may have a funny feeling like climbing the rope in a physical edge you got when he gets the wing.
Fun fact: Matt doesn't climb. He's already there. He just lifts his hand up. He's like, "Yeah, that's it."
Dude,
that's
I
the
don't need to
ceiling.
climb.
He jumps. Half of the capacity, he jumps.
Yeah, and then Gary's like he's carrying an iPhone and his Pixel. So there you go. Now I wonder if that's for work. Now I have an iPhone for work, but I don't use it for anything else other than work. Although they did say, "Hey, you can use this for like your personal device." I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "No, people do." I was like, "Are you meaning to tell me that people where I work, that's their phone that they use for like their regular stuff?" Oh yeah, all the time. I went, not happening. There's no way I would do that. A lot of people do. I think it's crazy to use your work phone in such a way.
There's someone in the chat.
I'm not the mod on this channel. That's him. We don't have a moderator on this channel.
Just put make Gary the mod or something like that. We can't have that in the chat. No.
Yeah. So
kick him out. I'm sorry. It's not plausible. It's not plausible.
I don't know. Well,
can you mod me? Like on this channel,
I
know you can. Just do it now.
Well, okay, I got to figure out how to do it because I've never had to. This has never been a problem.
Let's give Gary the power. Matt's already the mod of 2 channels. I know he's too powerful.
Yeah. So,
this is my show.
He's right, and
it's in your show.
What? Fuck this guy.
Yeah. So anyway, but he's right. Yes, the HTC does have a better.
Can you delete that comment?
No. Okay, then I got to stop.
You're running the show. You like
stand by. Okay,
you have access to all of the stuff when you just click on it.
Let me work on.
Let's take a piss on Sam while he deletes the.
Yeah, while he's not listening, right? Sam's a knob, right? It's a wanker.
Absolute unit, but in the opposite sense.
He's an absolute unit. Hang on a minute. We're having a different conversation. Are you talking about his OnlyFans? Because his OnlyFans is so.
You've got 2 units. 2 units. 2 units.
You should see the size of his abs.
That's not the abs. Abs are here. These are the biceps.
Jesus, man. Have you done it yet? Because he is just literally in the chat. Just comment.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how. No, I don't know how, and I'm not going to do this right now. So if we can pause the stream and then I can work on this. But I mean, there's no way I don't see how to do it. And
can you mod me? Do you know how to mod me? Click on my name and then add
I don't.
Because that's how everybody else does it. We'll just please hold.
No, I don't know how to do it. So if somebody in the chat knows how to use StreamYard and knows how to do this, I don't want to even ignore the guy.
I think Jermaine's got a point. Yeah, let's just ignore.
Yeah, just ignore the guy because I don't want to have this guy sidetrack my stuff, and I don't know how to do this yet, and I don't want to spend 15 minutes trying to figure it out. And
we'll figure it out for the next show.
Plus, we're at an hour anyway, so fuck that guy. I don't care what he has to say.
We will get it.
In the chat, in the chat, click on my name.
Okay.
TK is giving us advice.
So if I do that.
There, I got you here. So I click on. Oh, okay. Here, click. Click on his name. I'm clicking on. That's what I get.
Oh, StreamYard does not have that option.
There you go.
You gotta go to Twitch. You have to do that on Twitch. Oh, Juan's in the chat. Twitch. Go to Twitch and do it.
You have to do it on Twitch. We're in StreamYard, so.
Okay, fine. Well, you know what? I don't care. We're at an hour anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm this guy. I'm not going to let that just sidetrack me because I didn't even.
No, we can do this after the show.
Yeah.
So anyway, yes, I like the
doing it live.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're doing it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live, right? So
this is the part people edit out of videos. By the way, the part where they're like, "What does this clip do? Am I doing this right?" They fail 15 times and they edit it off, and that's how you create a narrative. That's why I respect people who edit much. It's a great way of storytelling.
So,
I just want to do a chat. Juan's in the chat. This is Plug Central today for you, Juan.
Right.
We're all got your merch.
Simon, I need the lens flares.
We didn't chat pre-show. This just happened.
This has happened. It's organic. You see, it's organic.
It's organic.
Germaine, I have the headphone jack. I make it a point to have Jermaine, Hermaine, I'm really sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Concept creator, let's just go with his public name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I of course I love the headphone jack. Like
It's Jermaine, by the way.
It's Jermaine. Okay. Yeah, it is. I just love the headphone jack, and it's such a pro tool. Like even right now on my phone, I have on my G7, I have charge going in via cable, and I have right above it, I have my headphones plugged in. Like, can you imagine doing that without a dongle on one of these modern day phones?
Yeah.
No, it is functional. It is a necessity. It is a functional element of a phone.
I'm using I don't know what type of dongle I've got. I ordered it on Amazon.
As long as you didn't get the
it.
one from the Surface one, because
The
one would
Surface
probably
Duo.
come there.
You do
He'd
not
probably fly to the
the
UK
Duo.
and take it out of your hands and throw it in the trash can.
It's got let me have a look. Hang on.
And yes, I did get the map.
Estaudy, something like Stouchy. I don't know. It's got a light on it. It's quite actually a good DAC quite a good dongle, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I did get the map. It was hilarious. I got a map he sent with like all the stuff in the UK. It was funny as hell. It was hilarious. It was cracking me up. It was a good time. Yeah, it was funny. I appreciate that. Thank you for sending that to me. And Juana's happy. He's actually happy he's got the one Mark II back. I'm actually really looking forward to
on it looks so good. It looks so sleek.
Yeah, I want to see the 1 Mark V. That's the 5 Mark II or whatever. That's the one I want to see. That's one if I were gonna get a phone, I can't now because I'm a little strapped for phone money. I would probably take a swing on the 5. I think that would be my cup of tea for sure.
No, that is what I'm looking at as well. But again, I hope my phone lasts me for another 6 months because my 6P died slightly over 2 years after use.
Okay.
And this is nearing that date.
You should be all right.
It's a curse.
I
know I abuse my phones. Like I genuinely abuse it. Like battery. I abuse the camera. Like it's between either like patiently composed, poorly composed, but still patiently manual mode shots, or like just I go pick it up, click, put it back in when doing the lectures. It's both. I mean it.
I think you need to consider what your next phone's going to be like a lot, because if you rely on the headphone jack, there's very minimum amount, especially for us, because we don't have access to a lot of the LG phones that are all around now. So it's tough. I mean, it's tough to think if you rely on the headphone jack. There's the Sony's, but they're expensive, and then you do have the Pixels. Again,
that's the thing. Yeah. So I've realized that. Okay, speaking of headphone jacks, segue. I know I'm better than Linus. I should probably start my own YouTube channel.
You should. I would watch for sure.
Segway.
Yeah, and then Jermaine's makes a comment here, but it's a nice device. The software needs work. You talk about the fingerprint, but the camera is so much nicer. Yeah, it's not oversaturated. Like that image he took of the butterfly was really, really good. I was like, wow. I mean, so that's one of the caveats. I mean,
it's as if he was a professional.
Yeah, it's like if he knew what he was doing. Like he wasn't
he knows what he's doing. I mean,
right?
Just like off the cuff, point, shoot, done.
It pains me to see people not give that professional camera a shot on a Sony. It pains me. It's physically hurts. Like you spend 1,100 insert currency, and like you don't use it the way it's supposed to.
Yeah. And he's saying a Pixel 4a. I couldn't argue with that. That's
the thing. The only budget I've got left. That's what I'm waiting. I've been freaking waiting for a month and a half.
Oh. Is it only UK late release, or is it global?
No, it comes out next week.
No, you're
only in the UK, or is it out everywhere, or is it releasing to the public?
It's not out. Like the Pixel 4a is out in America and other places, but the UK we've not got it in the market till next week, 4th of October, I think.
And then, so I think it's gonna be. Yeah, did you ever own an HTC?
Okay, can you believe that October's next week already?
I know it's crazy, man.
But that was just crazy when I said it. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it's moving. I mean, it's been. For an awful year, it's moving quickly.
It's moving. It started off really slowly, but now it's moving.
Because Gordon wants to know if DT ever owned an HTC.
Okay, so my first-hand phone, no, but the phone I owned previously, before that, was a second-hand one. My dad gave it to me. It was an HTC Touch Diamond. So it ran Windows, and it had one of those style, the old school ones, so capacitive. No,
Right.
resistive.
Man, you're going back, nah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
cool. So
not
Windows
as
Phone.
old as Sam, but I'm old.
Old school.
I'm old school. So I love
You're
that
old
device.
school. He's old.
He's just
I'm just
old.
old.
He's just
I'm
old.
just old.
He's
Period.
just old.
Fair. That's fair.
But I love that phone. It was beautiful because I ran it for 2 years. And it, again, mind you, even back then, it had a proprietary headphone jack. So, wow, it's just going full circle now.
Right.
But it was a beautiful phone. I used it. Again, I was back home in high school. So my uses were like minimal use. But I still love the phone because appointments, I used to set up what appointments. I'm in high school. What kind of appointments do I have? But whatever minimal I had, I put it on it. And it looks so good, though. Like, hand feels? That was one of the best phones. It was jagged edges and stuff. Like, it actually had, like, sharp edges. Like, it was touch diamond. So it was, like, had diamond-esque carvings on the back.
Yeah.
But it was really nice. And it was a small phone. And it ran Windows, but it ran the HTC Sense on it. So it looked like a refined piece of technology. Like, unlike maybe Motorola or something, where we're probably running, like, a very laptop-esque version of Windows. And I'm talking about like the Lumia Windows, like the one before that. I don't know what it was called, but it was beautiful. I loved that phone. And then immediately after that, I switched to Android.
Yeah. And even my text says he had one of the HTC Diamond Windows phones too. So that's cool. Yeah, Techtober. Yeah, it's coming up. Even though it seems like all the releases came in September. But okay, that's cool.
iPhone, the biggest release. iPhone.
Yeah,
and
iPhone.
Pixel.
Yeah, and Pixel. And Gordon said, yeah, he's right. Every device had some kind of a flaw. Like the M7 had the camera would have the purple tint or whatever, right? And the M8 had the depth sensor. It was kind of but
the M9.
The M9 just was that's the only HTC M series phone that I was like, God, I hate this phone. It had terrible battery life,
failure,
and the camera was terrible on it. It had like a jewelry feel, like it just wasn't like it had an edge on it that was almost kind of like just dug into your hand. It just didn't feel right. The 10, however, was awesome. I love that HTC 10. That red one I still have. It's upstairs. I still fire it up. Love that.
What the best bit is that HTC 10. Like he's used it to video call with me, and it's still really good. Like its mic is really good, and its front camera is not even. Its front camera is better than the new Sony Xperia 1 and the new Sony Xperia 1 Mark II.
Yeah. And then Jermaine made a comment here. Yeah, it's an HTC. They always had one thing was like, okay, this sucks. But I mean, yeah, that was kind of like, it's like engineers sitting around, okay, we're going to have this really great phone, right? But we need to have one thing that just doesn't make any sense consumer-wise, or just one thing that's going to make this good. Right. We got to make it basically kick it in the kneecap just to make sure it sucks a little bit. What are we going to do? Let's make a garbage camera. Cool. Good idea. Let's make it overheat and have a bad battery. Even better. Let's do that. Right. It was just always one thing that always made it kind of crap. But yeah, and I agree with Juan.
When they built the M9, they were all drunk that day.
Oh man, that
thing was just screw it up entirely. Let's just throw money at it.
And I agree with Juan.
I feel the HTC M9's been going too well, so with the M9, we're just gonna fuck it up.
We gotta humble ourselves. Let's just throw. It's just a trash device.
Yeah, and then when we do the M10 next year, we'll bring it all back.
Yeah, I agree with Juan. The HTC 10 was the best HTC device. By far. I even with, and I've had the U11 and the U12 and the Exodus
HTC
1.
Desire.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. So, and interesting. That's interesting that Jermaine says that. That's a fun fact. He said he almost designed for him. There you go. That's pretty cool.
Inside information.
There you go. You get
the Pondcast viewers only.
Right. Inside scoop. You only heard it here first, and only this place, right? Your secret is safe with us. We promise. So
the 20 people who watch this and no one else. No one
right. That's exactly. Yeah. And then and the HTC 9. It was a good phone.
To a murder? Confess it in the chat. No one's gonna know.
It was a good phone. It should have been a great phone because it should have got progressively better. And after
it was an accident. I choked him. I didn't expect him to die, but mistakes.
Yeah. So and that's the same. So that was back to Goran's point about obsession. Yeah. If I'm going to spend this kind of money on the phone, I'm glad that even after my honeymoon period, I still like using it, and I'm going to have to for the next year. And if they have a Duo 2, great. If they don't, That's okay. It wouldn't be the first time Microsoft walked away from some hardware, so it would be par for the course, and I would be okay. I'll just have to go with the myriad of other phones we have. We got Xiaomi's coming up. The Mi 10T series is coming out pretty soon, and all those other kinds of things. I've used a Xiaomi. I've used a Huawei. What happened to Huawei to me is such a shame.
That Mi 10T is going to be a good phone.
Yeah, that Mi 10T is cool. I'm going to kind of pay attention to that because I think the Mi 10 is going to be cool. I really think that's going to be a neat device. So I don't know. I'm
googling what a Mi 10T is.
Not that you can get Xiaomi phones, but
I could gray market them.
Just saying. You get all the fancy phones and the dual screens, and you get the LGs, but you don't get the Xiaomis and the Realmes. I'm sorry, you can't have them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, MIUI 12 is. I'm just MIUI in general. It's like, it's okay. I do like the second space. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but
I thought I could live with cartoonish designs, but no. Again, this is me talking about from an LG.
No.
But alas, you are wrong. I cannot.
The more I learn about myself.
Yeah, it works okay. It's not exactly aesthetically pleasing to me. I agree, but I mean, it works fine as far as it works. But yeah, it's a little cartoony. It's not my speed. I like things a little bit more dialed down and quiet. I like square icons. No, I have square icons on the Duo, and everybody's pissing on it like, this is bullshit. I'm like, oh my god, are we gonna piss all around about like icon size and stuff? Oh,
exactly. Like I don't even notice that. I'm like, I have a Discord icon. If I click it, it works. Simple as that. I'm not gonna bitch about it's a slight 75-degree there, not 90. That's not a square. That's a pentagon.
Yeah, and Jermaine's talking about Oppo too. The Color OS, it's too colorful. Yeah, but the processing imaging is pretty nice. Yeah, and I didn't have a problem with. I just like I said, I did like the colors. It was like
I will say that one thing. Okay. The Color OS 11, man, that is so good.
It was like using it.
Software is so good.
Really,
like TK can attest to that. It is the stuff they've put into it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you had that Oppo, that fine.
You didn't get a chance to watch any of the stream or anything like that. Watch TK's video on Color OS 11 or watch the highlights from the actual show itself. But it's really good.
Yeah,
but this keeps on going over my head because I'm like, it's just like, I want my phone to feel like a reflection of me. Like, firstly, my screen is off 85% of the time. Like, yeah, me too. It goes,
when you said that, I just pictured a phone with OnlyFans icons and.
That's on my laptop and my tablet. I need big screens to see big assets. You see,
right?
respect the assets, Matt.
Right. You gotta, he wants to see full, so that way he'll be like, it's right in your face. Like, right.
You're gonna have to go dual screen
OnlyFans. It's a book I'm writing up.
With the Duo, you have to go big with the Duo and split that asset across two screens.
Exactly.
Right in the middle, where the seam is. That's where the middle. It's perfect. It's just like cheek and cheek. An asset on each side, right in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah, look, that's TK. Yeah, the update is amazing, and I find the bikes too.
I love how he's just ignoring all the trash we talk about, and he's just talking content.
No, but the thing is, though, the Color OS it is really good, and they are listening to their. Well, TK. They are listening to their fans. The battery attention, they've put into Color OS 11 is incredible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. I need battery life because of my inconsistent use.
It's not just that. I suggest you watch TK's video.
Watch
TK's video. You'll get it. You'll get everything that you need to get.
Just watch TK's video anyway, just generally about TK stuff.
I think I've watched it. I'm like, I just don't remember because again, in my head, it's like it exists, but outside my realm of things I would possibly own because I don't. It's just I might have to put a launcher on it,
Yeah.
You give me like 8 gigs of RAM, I'll put a launcher on it and make it look as dull as possible. Right. Not as dull as an iPhone, but still dull.
Right. No, I honestly, if I were going to get another, I've already had a Xiaomi and I've had the Huawei P30 Pro and I've used those. I think if I were going to get another phone like that, I would like to try the Oppo. I thought when you had that Find 2 X2 or whatever it was, that was a cool phone. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
I'd eat right. As much as I love the ROG3, I miss that Oppo. No, not even. Like the ROG3 beats it all day long for my usage, but I miss that Find X2 Pro. It was a really good phone, and the cameras are a lot.
The cameras
better
were
than you
beautiful.
would
I
think.
really
They're
like the pictures you
flipping
posted.
Amazing.
Really
And
good.
I want to get another Oppo Find X2 Pro or even a Find X2 just so I can try out Color OS11.
Yeah. Probably pick one. And good Goran's point, Sony's on the right way. Improve the camera auto mode, put a slightly brighter OLED. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that these companies now, especially like Oppo and Sony, put the headphone jack in, but they're actually listening to their fan bases, the people who want certain kinds of things, they want certain kinds of features, they want certain kind. They seem to really be paying attention, and I think honestly, as more companies would pay attention to the people who are buying their phones, you obviously would keep them in your camp. They wouldn't switch to go to a Huawei
this is
phone.
The problem. This isn't the problem. Sony and like Xiaomi and Realme and Oppo, they listen to their fans, and the problem is Samsung and Apple just keep moving forward, regardless of what their fans want or need, and everyone thinks because the two big companies do it, no one listens to their fans. So, like when Sony do good work on listening to their fans and bringing back the jack and making a pro mode video for the camera, it gets ignored. Like Samsung and Apple just keep moving forward. They don't give a shit what their fans want. They're making what they want. They know you're going to buy it anyway, so they don't care.
That's the thing.
They give you a plastic Note phone, and then you buy the Note 20 Ultra, so they don't care.
There's no denying it's an awesome phone, but for $1,000 US.
Yeah, no. The FE is a good price phone. Round about where you'd expect. You'd want a Samsung with a plastic back. Fine. Again, doesn't really matter because you're going to whack a case on it anyway. So
you look at the S20, which is built more premium. 6 months post launch, you probably get a good trade in for that at around the same price.
Yeah,
£589 on Amazon UK.
Yeah,
I think the only advantage is that internationally you can get the 5G variant.
Yes.
And that's on Snapdragon.
We get the Snapdragon 865 version of
finally.
the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G, which is a long ass name. But if you buy the 5G version in the UK, you get a Samsung phone
Snapdragon
with the Snapdragon 865.
That is the only good thing, in my opinion, that comes out of this. Because in the US, I know a lot of people will have good arguments for an FE. I think even in the Discord,
but again, you have like the OnePlus 8 at that price, and here, obviously, with you, Aditya, we have Xiaomi, Oppo, Realme. We've got all these other companies. Yeah, but
I'm saying
I'd always recommend Honor because Honor, really without Google Play, it's a bit harder, but they still make really good phones.
That's the thing. You can
we have access to all these phones, so like you can get the Realme phones for the prices you can get them with all these flagship specs and 90 hertz screens and blah 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 for cheaper than you can buy a plastic S20 FE. But because it says Samsung on it, that's where they make it's an S20 FE. It must be good. It's the new one because
how I feel about
edition,
right?
The fan edition. If it was the fan edition, it'd have a headphone jack. It'd have a glass back, a premium build. They can't call it the fan edition if it's not, because it isn't.
Yeah, I would say, to me, I agree with your points about Samsung and Apple kind of just moving forward and kind of doing. But I also think it's because I think in their corporate culture, like when it comes to mobile devices, I think it's like, we know better what you should be using than you know what you're doing. It's like, you don't really know you don't need it, but we're going to make sure that we, like with Apple, it's like, okay, I think that there's a little bit of hubris there. It's like, we're not going to listen to fans because we know better than the fans do about what they want to use.
You see, that's fine, but Sony are not a backyard company, are they?
No.
They sit back and they say, right, we know what our fans want in phones. They want the pro cameras. They want the pro apps to go with it. They want the alpha team to be working with us to build the phones. They don't want quad HD 120 hertz screens. They're not. That's not what they want the phones for. They're not gaming. They're not doing things like this, that, and that, the other. So they don't need that. But they want to give you the option, because it's a creator phone, to have 4K in creator mode, which, again, it says color accuracy and stuff. They give you everything you ask for, everything, and they brought the headphone jack back. It's like Sony are the company that should be top, but no one's listening to.
And I agree with.
Okay, go ahead with that.
I agree with Andrew. Yeah, Huawei Mate 9 was a great phone. I never had a Huawei Mate 9, but I had a friend who had one of those, and he really liked the phone. I mean, he was kind of bummed out at the Huawei kind of went down this path, and and like I said, Simon's we'll tell you what you want and need. Yeah, that's exactly it. At least I think.
Going along that line, we'll tell you what you want and need. I came across an interview a couple of days ago, actually a week ago, where we had Oasis, the rowdy brother, not the tame one, Liam.
Yeah.
Liam was telling people, it's like once he split, people were still asking him for Oasis sounds or music that sounds like Oasis. He's like, no, fuck off. I know what you need. You don't know what you need. Because he still produces music and it sells. Maybe not as large as Oasis, those numbers, but I think Apple's like that. They know they're good, and they also know that whatever they do will probably be a very good product. That's my neighbor. It'll be a very good product. He's asleep, so it'll be a very good product. But the thing is, the question is, how much can they go stray away from that path before people push back? And Apple's really walking that line. And as you said, they're not content creator focused. They are they are corporate phones, and you have a clear demarcation in philosophy when you take an Apple phone and a Sony phone. You're like, okay, this has got all the bells and whistles. It's got even the software represents or looks like it's built for a professional. But on iPhones, you're like, okay, it's point and shoot, good video, everything is instantly available in at one click. So it's not something you want to tamper with, or it's not something you want to work around with.
So this is an interesting point about Harmony OS. I think if it becomes viable,
Liam Gallagher for president.
Yeah, if it becomes viable, I can see the companies maybe making split variants at first, maybe a Google variant and a Harmony OS variant, and then eventually, if it has enough traction, I could see companies going to all Harmony OS. It really kind of depends. But it just really kind of depends. It's going to be interesting, like always, to see how things are going to shake out in the next probably 30 days here in the United States with a lot of stuff going on. I'm curious to see if the current regime changes, will that stance against Huawei, will that shift? And is it now, are we too past that? Are we of Huawei like, we can't recover. We're going this Harmony OS route. We're just going to stay on that path and that's fine. It's going to be interesting to see in the next 6 months to a year, how that dynamic is going to, if it shifts back to that, I'm curious to see, but I don't know. But, that's what I love about this show and having people on and having Aditya on, is because we can talk about all these things that we always like to talk about in the Discord. We have our preferences on Color OS, and then people even in the chat, between Joe and Simon and Aditya and everybody else talking about their preferences. Somebody really likes this. They don't really care for that. That's the thing that I think we need to talk about. And those are the things I think gets missed. Everybody stays focused on, I like the Duo, but I realize that not anybody would like it, and not everybody could justify it. That's hard to spend $1,400. But those conversations are what makes our community great.
But it's okay when it's a fold.
Well, I mean,
Don't forget that. It's fine when it's the fold, but it's not when it's the Duo.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see. Even on the Fold, I think I've seen some pushback, and I've even seen on the Note 20, people aren't feeling the notes anymore, right? That it's starting to kind of fade. Like the Note was like, even me, this is the first Note I'm not picking up. I'm not getting the Note 20. And I could have got the Note 20 and not got the Duo, but I was like, I'm just not feeling the Note anymore. I had the Note 10. My daughter's using it, and she likes it.
Samsung are fucking stupid, right? Because the Note is a productivity phone. Right? Well, I use the quotes because it did used to be. But now you have a phone you use with a pen, but when you put it on a table to write on it, it goes like that because the fucking camera hump is the size of a palm pre. Like, what? That's not thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like I said again. I like those chats where everybody kind of likes some different stuff, different stuff.
Goran, oh no, Duo again.
No, I'm not gonna. I know, Goran just likes to give me trouble because it's funny.
He used to give it to me all the time, so yeah,
that's okay. I don't mind, and I know it's all good fun. Goran just likes to give.
I know.
The business.
I love the guy, really.
Yeah. So I like having these discussions, and I also liked having Aditya finally on the show. I know he was a little reticent at first because he doesn't think he's a little, I guess, nervous about coming on and being on that. No, you're amongst friends. You're amongst a good community of people. Everybody in this chat, everybody watches our show. I can tell you, I haven't had any issue to not continue to do the show because like I said, even if I was the only one doing it, I would just do it. And Matt, I think I would just do it anyway. Even if we had no listeners, I think we just do it because it's fun.
Oh hell yeah!
But we have a great
great
group of people,
anyway.
man. I love everybody in the chat, and we get more and more every day. We got even Goran's in here giving me the business, and I haven't seen him much around. I miss. Yeah, it's
reviews.
It's awesome, man.
TK
it's just,
and Juan are here. They're all here.
I'm not getting the wing. I can't get any phone right now. I'm tapped out. If I get another phone, I think Becky will take that wing and put it sideways, and then put it sideways. She'll deploy it, and it's going up. The assets, as ETT would have called it. She'd break me off proper. Yeah, no, it's not happening. So
I am
no
so
chance.
happy that we finally got you on the show, though.
Yeah, man, I was looking forward to it, and I've been trying to get you on.
We have been wanting to get you on here for ages, and I know you was a bit camera shy, and you didn't write
I am camera shy,
dude.
But you did great, man. You just like
been
natural.
Awesome. You showed no anything.
Yeah, we got to talk.
Even Juan, we've got Juan in the chat. He says Aditya did great, fun chat, buddy.
Yeah, you did great.
The company. I feel like it's the company. It's like this is a familiar space.
Yeah,
familiar space. I've been on
you've
the
seen
other
our
side.
face. Me and him. You've seen our faces. You see him every fucking week.
Exactly.
You've seen us on our show. You've seen us on Juan's show. We've been everywhere.
And I've seen Sam and Juan's assets on OnlyFans.
There you go.
Juanly fans. Juanly fans.
So
featuring TK Abe.
Yeah, absolutely. So this has been a great show, and Aditya always.
Apart from the end, I probably shouldn't have said that last bit, but we're not going to roll with it. This is how we started the show. Is how we'll end the show.
Right. It's just we're just gonna plow through because we don't edit here around the podcast.
Ooh, the beginning of the show. Anybody listening to the audio part of this show is just going to hear the beginning 5 minutes.
And they're going to be like stop.
Yeah, I'm out.
These people are proper fucked. Yeah, so it's going to be a good time, especially the farting. When they hit the fart, they're going to be like, "Where the fuck is this show going to go?" I'm not even going to sit around for the next hour and a half because this is going off the rails already. Within a minute, we're already going rogue.
The point of this show is to unwind, have a laugh, talk about whatever comes to the mind. We're not in it to get corporate sponsors and monies and. So we're not in it to make a job out of it. We are just literally here to have fun, get everybody involved, unwind after a weekend or work or whatever, and just chill. That's literally what we do this show for.
So we've loved having you on. I've been excited to finally get to meet you and see you in person and actually talk to you and have you on the show. And you were great and no problem coming on again. And again, like I said, we always tell everybody in the chat. And I think some chat back in the back, somebody had mentioned about having other guests on or other people in the chat. Anybody, I've said this, I think I've said this literally every show, and at least I know at the beginning, if anybody in the chat wants to come on, if we got a slot where you don't have a guest of any kind, please send Matt a ping, send us an email, go to the Twitch, or it's there. You can say I didn't close messages. They're open to anybody.
There is one person in the chat. I don't know if he still is. Simon.
Yeah, he's right there.
Simon's game. Yeah, Simon's game.
Yeah, I'm on the YouTube page. Because I'm not using my phone to look at the chat anymore because I actually want to see.
You need a second screen for that, man.
I've got the laptop open with the keyboard.
He's not even paying it. He didn't catch it. He missed it. Yeah, it's fine.
And so I was on the chat. Yeah, Simon. I was on the YouTube page, but no, Simon. I want to get Simon on the show. On the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs a Duer V60 or something like that. We need to have Matt hooked
They
up.
don't. I need a UK brother that's not able to get dual screen phones. So,
Matt, not a dual screen guy.
Yeah, exactly. So I need a UK brother, man.
Not by choice. He's
come and help.
It's not by choice. It's not like you don't want a dual screen, so you just can't get it.
Yeah, do not mention Duo. I'm here. That's okay. You know what? We should have a thing that if I on the next shows, if I do mention the Duo again, every time I have to drink. Gonna get a little interesting about 25.
No.
Yeah,
I
because
think about 45 minutes in, you'll forget how to end the fucking stream.
right, I'll
And
just fall
then
asleep.
you'll just be, yeah, and then that'll be it. We'll just be live for the rest of the night.
Right, we'll just be live for the next week until the next show. It's a 1 hour, it's a 1 week long stream marathon, like a telethon. We're gonna have a telethon because Sam passed out on the keyboard. That'd be fun. So we are at the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. So Aditya, you're always welcome to come on the show again. Please, when your time allows, and I know you're busy with school and university and your studies and life, please come on the show again. Anybody else who's interested, please come in. And Aditya, if people want to follow you, talk to you online? I know you have a Twitter thing. You're pretty active on that. Where else can they?
I mean, honestly, like I don't need the PR. Like the people who were here, they follow me already.
Okay, cool. We're gonna drive people to here anyway.
But you can go support DJ Audio One.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, LFA. If you don't watch his content about audio reviews and headphones,
I'll send you the links to the page where you can get the merch and maybe even Jeff's brother's Twitch channel.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Please. I mean, because I don't follow it. I know of it, but I need to get a touch that because I follow Jeff for sure, but I not much on his brother. So please do.
It's amazing. Like,
yeah, I totally will do.
Get in there, and it's super fun.
And you're only fans.
I'm a user, not a content creator. I'm comfortable behind the camera, not in front of it.
I got you. We'll have to see some of your assets. That's cool. So that's where we are. So anybody in the chat, again, we'll reach out to you. But if you send us a message and you want to come on, please do. I know Simon, we'll get talking to you offline. Anybody else, please don't hesitate to come on. Let us know. And we would love to have you guys on and talk about whatever you want. And this has been a great show. And we'll leave it there. We're at that time. It's 4:35 here in the US and in the Czech Republic.
11:30.
11:30. Okay.
Yeah.
I am so tired.
But 4 hours of sleep is inhuman.
But it was worth it. I have to be up for one's Patreon stream.
Yeah.
And then I was at work at 7:30. So it started at 4:30 in the morning, finished at, I think it was around 7:45.
About 6:30, yeah.
And then I was going to work. And then I came home from work at 3:00 this afternoon, made some food, had some tea, fell asleep for 20 minutes, got up, and here I am.
I told you, power naps work. Power naps work.
Oh, no, they don't, mate. If I hadn't had that nap, I'd look a lot better than this.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It works.
I woke up 20 minutes, man. I woke up, I was like, that was it. I could have slept like till tomorrow morning, but I know I needed to get up.
Yeah, so Matt needs to go get some sleep. Aditya needs to get to his neighbor who's pounding. Was he pounding on the wall? I guess. He was.
He was.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He'll be fine. Tell him he can come. He can send me an email. I can come talk to him about it. We don't give a shit. It's all good. So he's fine. You'll be all right, and we appreciate you coming on. Please come on again. Anybody else in the chat? Thank you for coming in. Simon and Gary and MyTech and Joe and Juan TK, everybody, even Goran, giving me shit about the duo. That's fine. He's okay. He's good people. So everybody, again, thanks for spending more time with us and coming on the show and listening to our chat, listening to the show afterwards. Download the podcast, give it a listen, and
check out Extreme Skins.
Check out Extreme Skins. Let them
stay tuned.
Yeah.
Very
one more
soon.
reason to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
we got big things coming. Stay tuned to Twitter. Coming very, 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 very soon.
Right. Not enough varies there. Very soon.
Very, very.
How soon is it? Is it very soon or very, very, very soon?
Almost there.
Very, 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 very. It's like Flossie's majors. If it's quad majors, it's a major go. So we're going very, 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 very soon.
Very soon.
So that's enough for this bit. This bit gets boring real fast. I've tried it.
Right, we're done with this bit. Yeah. And then we're also done with this show. So for myself, for Aditya, for Matt, it's, again, we love having you guys here. We really enjoy the company. Please subscribe if you don't have a chance. Yeah. Download the podcast. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. Play it in the radio. Driving down the highway.
I don't know.
Merch club. It's not our merch, but it's a guy we love. And have a look.
Get yourself some stuff.
And this will probably be the last time I'm wearing this hat because I'm hoping my TK Bay hat will be here at some point this week. But again, it's international, so I don't know.
Well, let's hope. And we get you your stuff. And that's where we're going to end the show. For Matt, for Sam, for Aditya, for all the people in the chat. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next Sunday, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time for another episode of Across the Pondcast with Sam and Matt. Best podcast you never heard of. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your tech. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye, everybody.